Steve Easter here for Designer Whey, and welcome to your Summer Shape Up Challenge lower body workout. This is going to be a strength workout, so you're going to need dumbbells, you're going to need a plyometric box or a step, something you can jump onto, and you're going to need a timer. You need a timer because everything we're doing is 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. There's 5 exercises followed by 1 minute of recovery, and we're going to go through 5 rounds total of this. So 6 minutes, that includes the 1 minute of rest, and it's for 5 rounds, so that's going to be 30 minutes. Let me show you a few reps of each exercise as we go. I can show you a few pointers now, because once we start, what I'm going to be demonstrating is flow, form, and intensity. I shouldn't be able to talk to you clearly once we get started, so let me show you some key things now. First exercise, just meant to get our cardiovascular up, is a plyometric. I want to use my arms, I want to spring off my feet, and I want to land as soft as I can. And I want this in continuous fashion for 45 seconds. But here's what a few reps are going to look like. Use your arms to help you clear the box. All right, that's a plyometric. The next one we're doing is a straight leg deadlift. This is when you're going to want to use your dumbbells. I'm using 90 pounds, 45 in each hand. The key here is to rock back on the heels and hinge at the hips, as if I'm trying to hit somebody walking behind me. My back will stay straight. My legs are straight but not locked. Follow me down and up. You should get a good stretch in the hamstrings. And up. It might take you a while to perfect that movement. Remember to stay weighted through the heels and keep your back straight. That's going to be key. All right, the next one is an air squat. Air squat, I like to use the same bench. You don't need to have a bench or a chair, but I like to use one to give me some feedback of how deep to go. My arms come out. That helps me sit back on my heels. I touch. My hips and my knees should be almost parallel. And I come back up. That's an air squat, pushing off your heels. All right, moving on to a bridge. Just like the straight leg deadlifts, bridges should excite that posterior chain, our hamstrings, our glutes, our low back extensors. Have a seat. Keep your legs 45 degrees. Do not be flat-footed. Try to stay on the backs of your heels. Now you're going to bridge up. From here, I want you to stay up, and I want you to march. As I do that, I'm really working my hamstrings and my glutes. All right, last exercise is a forward lunge. Again, we're going to use the weights for this. My center of gravity and the weight is going to shift forward. All my weight's on this front leg. My back knee almost touches the ground, and I push. Push off, push off. All right. It's going to be very important that you write down your repetitions for each exercise as you go through. So at the end of 5 rounds, you should have 5 different numbers for each exercise. This way, when you do this again in 2 weeks, you're going to know whether you improved or not. I expect in 2 weeks to be faster, fitter, and stronger. Let's get started. All right, I'm starting my timer. It counts down from 10 seconds. Now, like I promised you, I'm going to be working so hard, it's going to be hard for me to cue you. So I'm going to make sure I put a bed of music behind all this so you can't hear me breathe. Here we go, guys. 45 seconds. Count your reps. 42, pretty respectable. Moving to straight leg deadlifts. Don't let your form suffer. 15-second break. Count your reps. 17. They were slow and they were deep. Feeling it a little in the low back, but a lot in the glutes and the hams. Air squats. That's 15 seconds. It flies by. Load up the heels. Make sure you stand all the way up on these. Don't get used to this. All the way up. And don't go back and count them. 15 seconds, and we're moving into bridges. All right, by now, everything from your lumbar area down should be feeling it. Keep this butt high. Not flat-footed. Up. Here's where you help somebody doesn't walk in your living room and look at you doing these. Call that 20. Lift that bottom. Low back, butt, and hamstring. Call that 27. Whew, let's call that 31. The last one. If you're still with me, moving into lunges. Got 15 seconds rest. It just flies by. 45 seconds of lunges. You don't even have to have weight for these. But you do have to get down deep. Be careful of your knee. Woo! 18 and a half. Now you get the full 60 seconds to recover. Full 60 seconds. Okay, that's one round. We got to go back into this 4 more times and keep track of all your reps so that you know you improve. Now I expect through that 5 rounds, your reps will decrease. However, over the next month, your all over performance will increase. Fantastic job, guys. That's gonna tone, it's gonna build muscle and burn fat. All right, take this summer shape up challenge seriously. It'll change your life.